The HGDC Vision Mission Statement.
The Holy Cross of Davao College envisions a fully vibrant community of believers and Christ-centered evangelizers, educated in the faith, animated by the passion for truth, and engaged in building a more humane world. As members of this Filipino Archdiocesan educational institution, we commit ourselves to cultivate high-quality Catholic education for all, attentive to the needs of the less fortunate, nurture a culture of excellence and holiness, and provide a human and Christian learning environment for the integral, liberating formation of persons who will become effective agents of social transformation. From faith to truth, we uphold the values of servant leadership, dialogue, justice, peace, and integrity of creation, with wisdom as the underlying principle.
Brother Noel Vic H. Deloria, SC, President of the Holy Cross of Davao College, I have the honor to present to you 4 candidates for the Doctor of Education, 3 candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, 91 candidates for the Master of Arts in Education, 26 candidates for the Master in Management, 36 candidates for the Master of Arts in Theology, 160 total number of candidates from the graduate school, 26 candidates for the Bachelor of Elementary Education, 32 candidates for the Bachelor of Secondary Education, 5 candidates for the Bachelor of Physical Education, 63 total number of candidates from the School of Teacher Education, 57 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, 31 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, 173 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, 1 candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. 303 total number of candidates from the School of Business and Management Education. 16 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering. 8 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. 42 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. 4 candidates for the Bachelor of Library and Information Science. 70 total number of candidates from the College of Engineering and Technology. 10 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts. 16 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Psychology. 17 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Social Work. 43 total number of candidates from the College of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Communication. 60 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. 60 total number of candidates from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management Education. 76 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. 7 cadets to be awarded the Certificate of Completion for Cadetship leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. 83 total number of candidates and cadets from the College of Maritime Education.
Brother Noelvic H. Deloria, SC, President of the Holy Cross of Davao College. As Registrar, I hereby certify the 4 candidates for the Doctor of Education, 3 candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, 91 candidates for the Master of Arts in Education, 26 candidates for the Master in Management, 36 candidates for the Master of Arts in Theology, 160 total number of candidates from the graduate school, 26 candidates for the Bachelor of Elementary Education, 32 candidates for the Bachelor of Secondary Education, 5 candidates for the Bachelor of Physical Education, 63 total number of candidates from the School of Teacher Education, 57 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, 31 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, 173 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, 41 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, 1 candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management, 303 total number of candidates from the School of Business and Management Education, 16 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, 8 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, 42 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, 4 candidates for the Bachelor of Library and Information Science, 70 total number of candidates from the College of Engineering and Technology, 10 candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, 16 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Psychology, 17 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Social Work, 43 total number of candidates from the College of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Communication, 60 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 60 total number of candidates from the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management Education, 76 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 7 cadets to be awarded the Certificate of Completion for Cadetship, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 83 total number of candidates and cadets from the College of Maritime Education. 782 overall total number of candidates. These candidates have satisfactorily completed and complied with all the academic and non-academic requirements of the Commission on Higher Education, CHED, Region 11, and Office of the President of the Philippines, and that of the Holy Cross of Davao College, with all the rights and privileges, as well as duties and responsibilities appertaining hereunto.
The conferring of degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Holy Cross of Davao College and concurred by the Commission on Higher Education, CHED, Region 11, and Office of the President of the Philippines, I confer on these 4 graduates for the Doctor of Education, 3 graduates for the Doctor of Philosophy, 91 graduates for the Master of Arts in Education, 26 graduates for the Master in Management, 36 graduates for the Master of Arts in Theology, 160 total number of graduates for the graduate school, 26 graduates for the Bachelor of Elementary Education, 32 graduates for the Bachelor of Secondary Education, 5 graduates for the Bachelor of Physical Education, 63 total number of graduates for the School of Teacher Education, 57 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, 31 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, 173 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, 41 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, 1 graduate for the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management, 303 total number of graduates for the School of Business and Management Education, 16 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, 8 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, 42 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, 4 graduates for the Bachelor of Library and Information Science, 70 total number of graduates for the College of Engineering and Technology, 10 graduates for the Bachelor of Arts, 16 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Psychology, 17 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Social Work, 43 total number of graduates for the College of Humanities, Social Sciences, and Communication, 60 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, 60 total number of graduates for the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management Education, 76 graduates for the Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, 7 cadets to be awarded the certificate of completion for cadetship, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. 83. Total number of graduates and cadets for the College of Maritime Education. 782. Overall total number of graduates. On the basis that they have satisfactorily completed and complied with all the academic and non-academic requirements of the Commission on Higher Education, CHED Region 11, and Office of the President of the Philippines, and that of the Holy Cross of Davao College, with all the rights and privileges, as well as duties and responsibilities appertaining hereunto. Congratulations.
The presentation of Doctors and Master's Program graduates.
Doctor of Education. Fortuito April D. Doctor of Education, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, A Structural Equation Model of the Satisfaction of Parents on Inclusive Education in Region 11. Legaspi Jean A. Doctor of Education, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Challenges of Catholic Schools Basic Education Lay Principles in Implementing Educational Reforms. Narsolis Sherlyn B. Doctor of Education, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Lived Experiences of Teachers with Multiple Ancillary Functions, a Phenomenological Study. Perez Reynilda D. Doctor of Education, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Lived Experiences of Pre-Service Teachers, a Phenomenological Study. Binag Roberto R. Doctor of Philosophy, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Experiences of Secondary in Charge on Their Role Duality, a Phenomenological Inquiry. Felisarta William M. Doctor of Philosophy, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Structural Equation Model of Productivity in a State University in Region 11. Son In Chong, Doctor of Philosophy, Major in Educational Management. Dissertation title, Challenges Experienced by the Administrators of Bible Colleges on the Policy of CHED Recognition of Courses.
Master of Arts in Education, Abinsay Mary Roxalie C., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Filipino. Thesis title, Diskursong pagsusuri na feminismo sa mga kampanyang politikal. Alampayan Roden N. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Lived Experiences of Neophyte High School Social Studies Teachers. Aligado Rose B. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Language Instructional Quality and Literacy Skills of Grade 10 Junior High School Students. Alo Rafi G. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Congruity of Performance Standards and Achievement of Students in Mathematics 11. Anota Carita May Amor V. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, PPST Competency and Best Practices of Science Teachers in Abunturan West District. Antonio Marigold M. Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance and Counseling. Thesis title, Enhancing the Guidance Program of Evangelical Christian Theological Schools. Apordo Jeneline Y. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Teaching Learning Environment as Predictors of Achievement of Grade 8 Students. Arguelles Abigail M. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Lived Experiences on Student Leadership Among Indigenous People. Atabelo Nicolo Paulo E. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Conyo Discourse and Communication Competence of Junior High School Students. Bajo Mary Grace O. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Immediacy of Teachers and English Language Learning Motivation of Senior High School Students. Bajo Ranel D. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Self-Efficacy and Cultural Responsive Teaching Among Public School Social Studies Teachers. Baltazar Lloyd Psyche T. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Emotional Intelligence and Analytical Problem-Solving Skills of Students in General Mathematics. Banhal Irshad B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Motivation and Achievement of Accounting, Business and Management, or ABM, College Students in Science, Technology, and Society. Baring Ann Kristen A. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Language Exposure and Learning Outcomes of Freshman College Students. Batao Harajin S. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Studies of Tivoli families in their new settlement. Bolongaita Edison E., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Financial Needs Assessment of Parents, Basis for Livelihood Training Program. Bongo April N. C., Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, A Linguistic Description of Filipino to English Translation by Google Translate. Book Neil Brian B., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Impressions of College Instructors in Teaching Mathematics in the Modern World on Van Hyl's Instructional Model and Lakato's Heuristic Method. Bulay Geraldine C., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Preparatory Math Competencies of Grade 9 Students and Current Achievement in the Subject. Bulig Joy G., Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Testing of Reading Comprehension of IP Learners using the Translated Philippine Informal Reading Inventory or PhilIRI test. Kabakaba Jason R., Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Parental Formation and Development of Grade 10 Students among Catholic Schools in Davao City. Cabreros Nomer, Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Teacher Competence and Implementation of Inclusive Education in Handling Learners with Special Education Needs. Cabogos Lou Mark John Paul T., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Filipino. Thesis title, Kasanayan sa ika-21 siglo at niloloob sa paggawa ng mga mag-aaral sa senior high school. Kadungog Wincy Y., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Social Dimensions and Mathematical Competencies of Grade 6 Students. Kanyal Marjorie A., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Congruity of School Administrators and Teachers' Perceptions on the Development of Strategic Invention Materials in Mathematics, Basis for an Enhancement Program. Conker Jenny L., Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Transitional Management of Administrators and the Implementation of Special Education Programs. Kasomo Anna May C., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Filipino. Thesis title, Pang-classroom na kapaligiran ng pagkatuto at kakayahang pagkomunikatibo ng mga mag-aaral ng senior high school. Castulo Roselyn C., Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Oral Corrective Feedback in Language Learning and Self-Efficacy of Grade 10 Junior High School Students. Castulo Susan C., Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Application of Code Mixing on the Linguistic Competence of Grade 8 Students. Kavan Jobel Diane G. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, The Lived Experiences of the Mauritian Teachers on their Social Apostolic Work. Deasis Glory Ann B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Teaching English Language in an Inclusive Education, the Filipino Teachers' Experiences in Thailand. De la Cruz Queenie Jean T. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Inside Stories of Teachers Handling Female Learners Engaged in Gangsterism. De la Peña Vanessa C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Awareness of Parents and Preparedness of Teachers on the Implementation of School Disaster Risk Reduction Management. Dumadapat Mary Ann E. Master of Arts in Education, major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Teachers' Beliefs and Practices on Separation Anxiety of Kindergarten Pupils in Maa District Elementary Schools. Duray Aimee L. Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Challenges of Primary Grade Teachers in Developing Strategic Intervention Material, or SIM, a narrative study. Elo Elvin S. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Professional Self-Esteem and Leadership Qualities of Social Studies Teachers. Elkanal Catherine O. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Emotional Challenges and Reading Remediation Performance of Grade 7 Students. Ferenal Niall B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Performance Expectations on the Workload and Burnt Out Experiences of Teachers. Fiel June Ray C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Views of Teachers as Inventors of Business Schemes. Fuego Felmark B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, History on Screen, Challenges of Basic Education History Teachers in Teaching History using Cinema Films.
Ibanez Marjorie F., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Home Environment Stability and Temperament Traits of Public School Kinder Pupils. Iglesias Iris G., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Live Experiences of the Teachers Handling Students with Behavioral Problems. Ignalig Wela O., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Job Shifters, a Phenomenological Study. Juliano Raymond B., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Physical Education. Thesis title, Athletic Engagement Skills of Coaches and Performance Motivation of Athletes. Lacia Res Lloyd D., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Matigsalog Tribe as recipients of the Social Apostolate Program. Leones Ronek John M., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Problems and Issues Using Time Token Technique in Teaching Grade 7 Mathematics, Basis for Strategic Learning Developmental Plan. Liop Catherine L., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Filipino. Thesis title, Bisa ng Multimodal na Pamamaraan sa Pagtuturo ng mga Akdang Panitikan sa Kolehiyo na May Pag-unawa. Makalisang Sancho I., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Filipino. Thesis title, Paglalakbay ng mga bagong guro sa pagtuturo ng Filipino sa senior high school, isang phenomenological na pag-aaral. Makasuhot Jenny O., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Environmental Conditions and Self-Efficacy among the Grade 6 Learners. Makatabang Hasmin M., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Validity, Reliability, Cognitive Functioning, and Test Types of Science 7 Periodical Examination. Magtuba Chuna G., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Perception to Contextual Factors and Attitude of Teachers Towards Inclusive Education. Mamparo Rosel P., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Public Elementary School Teachers in Complying the Requirements for Professional Teacher License Renewal. Manitas John Isaac S., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Compliance of Roles of Teachers and Their Rapport to School Administrators. Molano Annabel S., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Experiences of Early Childhood Educators on Language Diversity, a Phenomenological Study. Molina Jenaline A., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Conceptions and Academic Achievement of Grade 9 Students in Genetics. Mononggol Gemma May D., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Guidance and Counseling. Thesis title, Knowledge of Roles and Engagement of Teachers in the Effective Delivery of Guidance Services, Basis for a Faculty Enhancement Program. Nacario Cristina Paula O., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Academic Performance of Grade 6 Students in Mathematics using e-learning modality. Nemes Jona Marie H., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Journey of Kindergarten Teachers Teaching Multi-Age Indigenous Learners in Hinterland. Obatonon Marivic A., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Single-Parent Teachers. Obinke Rename S., Master of Arts in Education, Major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Social Media Engagement and English Vocabulary Competence of Grade 12 Students. Ortega Ana Marie V., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Integration and Manifestation of Deep Ed Core Values in Social Studies Instruction. Pasilan J.Ann E., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Problems in Teaching Grade 8 Secondary Science in the Division of Davao City Cluster 1 as basis for Strategic 5-Year Development Plan. Pania Robert Wader S., Master of Arts in Education, Major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Instructional Implementation of Teachers and Language Learning Strategy of Grade 6 Pupils. Kiao Teresa May O., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Teacher's Role and Pro-Social Behavior of Early Childhood Pupils. Kibete Robert G., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Effects of Formative Assessment on Achievement of Grade 7 Students in Mathematics. Kenneth Vance Lloyd E., Master of Arts in Education, Major in Teaching Physical Education. Thesis title, Faculty Health Profile as Basis for the Development of Wellness Program of Holy Cross of Davao College. Ramos Teres May E. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Teachers' Assessment Practices and Students' Academic Achievement. Ravenna J. Vincent C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Effect of Critical Pedagogy on the Competencies of Students in Mathematics 10. Regidor Jobert C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Learning Strategies and Performance in Mathematics of Senior High School Students. Relampagos Susmita Dayanara M. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Issues of ICT Integration in Teaching Science, Basis for a Strategic Development Plan. Relio John Darrell D. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, A Look into a Leader's Life of Soledad, Nanay Suling Roa Duterte. Robledo Jonathan B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Physical Education. Thesis title, Status of Sports Development Program and Organizational Implementation of Cluster 3 Schools in Davao City. Rodaje Emery V. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Communicative Adaptability and Work Readiness of Grade 12 Senior High School Students. Rodel Mary Grace A. Master of Arts in Education, major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Parental Engagement and Organizational Culture on School-Related Activities. Roselio Rasalu B. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, A Survey on the Prevalence of Student Bullying of Teachers, Basis for Anti-Teacher Bullying Guidelines. Salvador Achel C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, The Level of Integration of Indigenous People IP Education Program, IPED guided by DepEd Order Number 62, Section 2011. Samoseno Cheryl C. Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. Thesis title, Facilitative Leadership Skills and Management Performance of School Heads. Sanchez Ariane P. Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Classroom Climate and Effective Qualities of Grade 6 English Language Teachers. Sanchez Wenji D. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Readiness and Performance of Social Studies, Pre-Service Teachers. Sangko Teres May A. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Non-Educational Senior High School Science Teachers, a Phenomenological Study. Simino Samilien M. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Physical Education. Thesis title, Nutrition Intake Practices and Athletic Performance of University Athletes. Subang Maria Fe O. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Learning Readiness and Mathematical Competences of Grade 6 Students. Telen Jeric L. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, The Social Intelligence and Media Literacy of Senior High School Students, Basis for Social Intelligence Enhancement Program. Ticodo Ronald J. S. Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Physical Education. Thesis title, Live Experiences of Coaches in Aspiring Winning Performance in a Sports Competition. Saspa John Rodolph C., Master of Arts in Education, major in English Language Teaching. Thesis title, Adaptive Performance and Teaching Competence of Out-of-Field English Teachers.
Fuentes Albert M., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Mathematics. Thesis title, Teacher Factors and Performance, Mathematics Students in Grade 11. Garcia Roda A., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, School Climate and Socio-Cultural Adaptation among Indian Students in Davao City. Gordon Sean Patrick, Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Socio-Emotional Competence and Learning Motivation of Learners with Hearing Impairment. Hernandez Alvin A., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching General Science. Thesis title, Communication Behavior of Teachers and Interests of Students in Science. Puliganga Hazel Jade N., Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Awareness of Stakeholders and Commitment of Parents on Inclusive Education. Huliganga Sandy Joy N., Master of Arts in Education, major in Special Education. Thesis title, Teaching Methods and Performance Evaluation of Special Education Teachers in the Division of Sarangani. Ibanez Marjorie F., Master of Arts in Education, major in Early Childhood Education. Thesis title, Home Environment Stability and Temperament Traits of Public School Kinder Pupils. And Iglesias Iris G., Master of Arts in Education, major in Teaching Social Studies. Thesis title, Lived Experiences of the Teachers Handling Students with Behavioral Problems.
Master in Management. Alicaba Lemmy M., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Putting Up Thirst Zip and Relieved Purified Water Refilling Station. Alinsub Perlita O., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of Perlas Community Multipurpose Cooperative. Aparecio Dave E., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategic Plan of Agriculture Department of Compostela Valley State College. Araneta G.R. Glenn M., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Offering a Bachelor of Science in Culinary Management in the College of Hospitality and Tourism Management Education in Holy Cross of Davao College. Bangeles Maria Eleanor M., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of ABC Company. Carido Lawrence Patrick D., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of XYZ Philippines Agricultural Corporation, Mindanao Operations. Cutin Jeremy E., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Putting Portrait Art Business and Workshop in Panacan, Davao City. Dialagdon Eden Claire G., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Putting Up Dango Bites Cart in Poblacion Laak, Compostela Valley. Gente Eric S., Master in Management. Project title, An Organizational Development Plan of One Piece Academy. Paderagao Ana Leslie P., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Putting Up ACE Boarding House. Ibra Raihana S., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Putting Up a Car Wash in Ecoland Drive, Davao City. Laito Ria May V., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility in Establishing Banana Charcoal Briquettes in City of Mati, Davao Oriental. Lorizano Carl Dante C., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of Davao City National High School. Miranda IVA, Master in Management. Project title, Payment Center Expansion for Company G. Morada Hanibeth P., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of ABCD Hospital. Ogpit Jr. Alfredo M., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of Loreto Mo Bank, a thrift bank of Bonifacio Universal Bank Corporation. Palermo Ian Cesar T., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of 8 units, 2-story apartment at Barangay Morales, Coronadal City. Passion Jonah Catherine G., Master in Management. Project title, Sensi Foreign Language Tutorial Center, a Feasibility Study. Pigar Janeth S., Master in Management. Project title, Corporate Strategy for XXY Technical and Vocational Education and Training. Pinili Pauline S., Master in Management. Project title, Corporate Strategy of Sangre Industrial Sales Incorporated. Roble Mary Maika M., Master in Management. Project title, XY Finance Company Corporate Strategy. Sarain Marin Grace E., Master in Management. Project title, Corporate Strategy for Quantum Corporation. Sharifi Sharam, Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of Agros Import-Export International Corporation. Solarte Rizalde C., Master in Management. Project title, A Feasibility Study of Huram Micro Lending Incorporated in Igacos, Samal Island. Solera Jodeline C., Master in Management. Project title, The Organizational Strategy of Mindanao Development Authority. Toting Nilo H., Master in Management. Project title, A Corporate Strategy of Direct Jetters, Kitchens, and Designs.
Master of Arts in Theology, Abelia Luciana P., Master of Arts in Theology. Abina Clarissa O., Master of Arts in Theology. Agbon Humor Jess L., Master of Arts in Theology. Alaba Christopher D., Master of Arts in Theology. Alcaria Abigail S., Master of Arts in Theology. Amor Lady Lou M., Master of Arts in Theology. Anyora Franklin D., Master of Arts in Theology. Aroy Kathleen Jane B., Master of Arts in Theology. Baste Jello Keith V., Master of Arts in Theology. Belsondra Rovelyn S., Master of Arts in Theology. Bentoy Angela P., Master of Arts in Theology. Bermudez Jovito Jr. C., Master of Arts in Theology. Bolaño Mary Grace V., Master of Arts in Theology. Buena Vista Andrew James B., Master of Arts in Theology. Caballo Jocelyn D., Master of Arts in Theology. Donguya Delbert B., Master of Arts in Theology. Gonzalez Marilyn F., Master of Arts in Theology. Gonzalez Alexander C., Master of Arts in Theology. Giliena Remedios A., Master of Arts in Theology. Gilioriza Patrick John Joseph S., Master of Arts in Theology. Gumia Verna Fe R., Master of Arts in Theology. Lavizares Welina L., Master of Arts in Theology. Lepasana Jeffrey G., Master of Arts in Theology. Nano Simel M., Master of Arts in Theology. Pagsak Nelda B., Master of Arts in Theology. Palapar Hernando E., Master of Arts in Theology. Paulino Jr. Manuel D., Master of Arts in Theology. Perez Brian R., Master of Arts in Theology. Pundas Fritzi C., Master of Arts in Theology. Rebute Maria Catherine M., Master of Arts in Theology. Resmilia Maureen O., Master of Arts in Theology. Ruales Imelda C., Master of Arts in Theology. Sabando Karen Joy S., Master of Arts in Theology. Temana John Ralph M., Master of Arts in Theology. Tumanda Rodelia L., Master of Arts in Theology. And Uyan Evangeline G., Master of Arts in Theology.
Bachelor of Elementary Education, Adorable Lizelle G. Albarracin Beth Leah G. Argalion Mirna M. Astilia Welin H. Onzo Dizame G. Bernales Jamaica M. Kabatania Charmaine E. Kadungog Precious C. Casipe Lourdes G. Sifra Shalame C. Cobol Marisa B. Cotin Teresa May C. Dadios Janine Riza O. De la Corta Monique R. Iliedo Presi J. Escobar Hamvi T. Florese Charmaine C. Francisco Mara J. Gayo Mercy Grace G. La Fuente Joanna B. Legwes Girly Joy A. Ordiz Euphemia T. Para Wenbel M. Panton Jessame E. A. Sabalia Charmelaine D. And Tumanda Rochelle Kim.
Bachelor of Secondary Education, Abule Trixie Ann G. Ankahas Laiki T. Arab Zamera B. Balili Neris Alaisa L. Balyong Cindy P. Balungag Clems Marvin A. Cabanyes Brian O. Kutamora Marjorie. De Los Santos Kurt. Don Aire Regine W. Enriquez Christine Joy M. Gohitia John Richie B. Gonzales Cecil L. Granido Alin. Hilot Gea Lorin S. Ibanez Arnel J. J. Ilaw Israel Arthel M. Jabal Barbara Nicole M. Mangle Kenneth Adrian A. Minyosa Nico F. Miralles Cherimay B. Morales Joy N. Narval Editha Elaine A. Ostique Camille. Pamulagan Valerie Joy M. Pedarios Amado M. Rosal Alprese Jane M. Rosario Mariela C. Simbahon Jelo Pyro T. Sipalay Grace S. Tador Apple M. And Verdiflor Kenneth Princess T. Bachelor of Physical Education, Aberde Regine P. Forcadas Dimer C. Mandahay Michelle Faith B. Monte de Ramos Portia H. And Orlanes Luis Andre B.
Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Abalye Kin Ella B. Agantal Muhammad D. Albarasin Maria Luz G. Alonso Jan Daryl D. Amor Corinne Angela L. Anadon Mary Rose D. Ang Mary Rosal Joyce B. Ancha Jennifer M. Babalo Sherilyn R. Badoy Kiben L. Balbuena Trisha Eve A. Balbuena Verica Nicole A. Base Carmia P. Bengen Shannon V. Bulilawa Mary Jane. Butaya Mark Christian C. Kabasisi Hill Cyril. Cabrera Ninya Jane. Cabreros Iris Kathleen C. Caseñas Arsenia D. Clamucha Lewinsky L. Colicot Alice Grace N. Coma Roslyn M. Cordova Gladys Ray Y. Daguhoy Daniela Page S. Danwata Christian Jaser. Innumerables Rihanna Gina T. Eke Shekinah Grace C. Estanio Warren. Fermelan Jaisel Roby C. Fernando Antongel D. Forenes Alvin Jan C. Galado Brex M. Galensoga Meraflor B. Gamutan Carl Jason G. Hongkulada Quizame N. Indino Novi J I. Labora Jobert D. Lavandera Ronaldo Jr. M. Lee Marisa D. Limbadan Ina Marien T. Lindio Rachel B. Macas Maria Micaela B. Mangaron Vanessa May P. Manlobatan Cleo Marie B. Marapaw Grace B. Ondoy Trisha Nicole D. Onsing Trisha Fe L. Pasamba Hannabel P. Pua Carl G. Sabihon Carson Nathaniel B. Sinadhan Luella Joyce A. Singkol Michelle Ann Karen M. Takang Elgin T. Tantog Jaisel P. Temblor Charlene May B. Tinga Kristen Joyce C. Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology, Abahero Trixie Hill H. Amper Marian Grace G. Bendolo May F. Bolico Mary May C. Bondalo K. Micaela R. Cabras Mary Ann M. Cano Chris Charen M. Canoy Paul Sandino G. Emperado Mary Joy M. Fortaleza Lawrence Joel D. Gamboa Grace D. Gimelga Crisel G. Gutang Judea May M. Inojales Arlen M. Hardin Pauline C. Laura Fadela Shane D. Madisa Ana Nicole R. Malayaw Rodney A. Mondihar Donna Jean G. Mondrano Reza May R. Monhit Roberto Jr. R. Nunez Rod Verhil P. Palarca Joseph Clement B. Pangaldin Joey Kenneth M. Parba Ella Maries M. Piesa Dana P. Piesas Kristen May C. Planes Lady A. Rojas Von Isaiah R. Tutor Glenn Marie M. and Valle Venus T.
Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Abian Kent M. Abrio Neco P. Adan Daisy Jean Marfe. Aguilar Ernest Patrick P. Albios Paulo R. Alcuriza Sherry May G. Alejado Lenny A. Alejandrino Camille Ferris C. Alinsub Andrea Divine T. Alsola Benji N. Amamio Cristina M. Ambay Kempt Juvan D. Amora Christine B. Ang Eloise Diane G. Arabiana Mark John A. Aranjuez Liza C. Arcamo Jude Andre M. Ariliano Rufi P. Ascendiente Hanijin T. Asoy Gilumeri A. Asuncion Jade M. Avila Maylene. Ayog Jacob Roger R. Ayon Ann Feb O. Bajang Mesli V. Baque Joselito Jr. C. Baguio Clyde G. Bainio Glorena M. Bahaw Michelle D. Banawa Roland James P. Banay-Banay Odisa C. Bangkas Charlene S. Bangoy Claudio Rafael L. Barkin Hanilin O. Bataycan Angelo Breto H. Batistil Chofilo III F. Batok Joy Christine S. Bailosis Edson J. O. Bayon Catherine Rose S. Bilasa Mia Jane B. Binituwasan Lailani F. Bermejo Val Vincent B. Bigkas Gerald M. Bolongaita Ella Shannon P. Bondesto Gio Alberto S. Bulay Kirk Patrick C. Cabiles Mark Edison B. Kabuti John Tweed T. Caldea Michael D. Calyao Neil Jester T. Calotes Christian Ray O. Kaminse Gladys T. Kapalit Nomi T. Carriedo Shaina May A. Casinilio Queenie M. Castro Sherry Fe S. Katunggal Amiel Jules B. Kayuban Arvin Christian E. Sibalios Marjorie May. Claude Karen Hope C. Constantino Leia J. Conte Jocelyn T. Cuevas Cleo Daniel S. Cuevas Eddie Jr. T. Digamo Ramilin B. Diaz Jonel A. Digap Hydrine C. Dinampo Marvy Shane C. Julian Jopet Antonio A. Escalicas Leo Ludes J. Espejo Chris Charles L. Estael Salve May C. Estafia Arnel P. Estardo Randall Marie C. Fajardo Catherine R. and Fernandez Johanna Joy D.
Flaminia Shahana May D. Fuentes Maria Antonio D. Galan Joris Ira A. Galay Renzo Luis P. Herodias Carl Marlo L. Giger Von Barrex P. Gomez Abby Joyce A. Gomez Apriline P. Gomez Lani Grace. Gungob Rilen V. Gunabe Kian Pauline R. Ortalesa Ropamay M. Incierto Geoffrey M. Into Idnalin I. Haliores Joshua Mark B. Haneo Fergili A. Jaime Serena A. Jason Rogelio III L. Jimenez Christine Joy C. Orolan Shelamay J. Kinko Abigail F. Labunog Ruel C. Lad Miriam J. La Rosa Vince M. Laveros Dennis Jose M. Layos Ivy Jane M. Laison Michael Jake B. Limlingan Kim D. Lingayen Joan Pulin O. Lintua Danica M. Lisondra Mark Joseph T. Marasigan Antoinette Eli C. Maravilla Odell Brian M. Masangnay Pia Norin D. Matunhay Galin Ray B. Melgaso Clarice Joy T. Merced Jacidel Marie A. Migrino Chona Grace L. Montaño Wenmark Sean M. Muania Marnie May A. Mugar Christine Joy R. Musa Jamier Y. Navales Raisa O. Nelmida Rolilin B. Openia Iris May B. Ota Trexie Aiko Key. Pakong Diana May M. Padaw Deba May Joan L. Palcunete Jenny S. Palmahil David IV O. Podador Glyza J. Presente Benji E. Pudpud Jerwin P. Pugado Daisy Hyacinth T. Kenneth Iris May V. Kisan Antoinette S. Rabor Cristel S.
Ranes Hernandez C. Repulles Renz T. Reyes Denver M. Salvador Mark Anthony B. Salvania Nugent M. Sanchez Giovanni B. Sataw Erwin T. Saison Jeridia L. Sendiang Aimee. Simbahon Christian Thong G. Soriano Carlo Alberto L. Suerte Kenneth Clark G. Suge Rainier Kyle O. Sumalinog Tiffany Jane B. Sumobay Alvin U. Tadyamon Joker M. Tair Cesar Dan M. Taming Tristan Noel B. Tamisen Lizelle May V. Tandayag Kimberly C. Tapik, Ira John R. Tolosa, Vanessa V. Tomales, Jennifer P. Torrefiel, Maria Elena S. Torrejos, Jean R. Tuazon, Russell Lloyd A. Tudtud, Jason S. Turaha, Applemay C. Turbanos, Lejea Tel B. Ubanya, John Jolitz E. Varona, Sherwin A. Villacorte, Lorisa H. Villanueva, Joelo Cesar M. Vito, Ginelin A. Vivas, Chris A. Wayan, Cyrene Lycame G. Yap, Kyle Michael E. Ibanez, Princess C. Iray, Mary Pauline O. And Yumage, Kaisil Kyle N.
Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration, Abbas Jonathan M. Aplasin Benji B. Aranyas Ray Frances R. Ares Roberto Kevin R. Atasan Ariel R. Ayup Jonathan F. Banhao John Lloyd M. Benico John Nicole H. Cabral Joname M. Castillo Rex Christian M. Castro Jose Roland T. De Leon John Paulo A. Didiles Marcia Stella. Luis Marian T. Gimalan Barbie Ann T. Gomera Ken Patrick C. H. Najib Walid M. Licarte Christian Gier C. Liamado Christopher D. Malintad Benz John B. Mercado Kenji Rem D. Napuran Jecker P. Peralta Iris Ruby A. Rana Jericho Dave V. Ricardo Jethro S. Romero Bon Princess F. Rosalita Neil Andrew I. Sagabaen Shimfrans O. Sancho Carla Marie S. Saraza Henrod T. Sidano Jemery T. Sestoso Rener C. Suan Vanessa Amor C. Sumaoy Jude Carlo D. Tano Christine A. Usman Ruel Jr. C. Vanta Amiel Gabriel B. Veloria Agapito Jr. L. Villabrelia Juan D. Villadores John Carl L. And Ibanez Izagani C. Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management, Plaza Eva Lorlin C.
Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Aden Nadsmer J. Amba Limuel Jr. G. Binetes Carlo Joshua, Book Carl Oliver G. Candia Rexiroy O. Diligencia Eufresio Jr. C. Felix Belijo G. Loreca Gerard Jude I. Magallanes Rowen D. Magana John Francis G. Mantiquilla Stephen Clark M. Monteclaro Jorlan Bisha G. Onde Jr. Denver John A. Pablo Lemuel T. Sebastian Efren Jr. R. and Surigao K. Angeli D. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Ayuban Georgie R. Genovisa Gabriel Jumar G. Lasaraga Alan J. D. Leopoldo Abagiray T. Linao Christian Generic P. Manila Regine B. Nervida Lofrex P. and Ronquillo Kimberly May D. Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Alyoso Daphne J. C. Ambayek Wilma D. Anislagon Redeemer S. Asoke Leonard John H. Banak Cruel T. Bandoy Ivy Joy C. Blason John Oliver A. Bolatete Earl R. Bokel Aldrex John A. Bugay Niña Rose C. Caredo Fernan Jr. B. Katiempo Oliver D. Curias Graven Neil M. Diva King Aljan D. Domingo Michael Angelo R. Escovilla Rizel N. Fernandez John Louis L. Francisco Harold Kent M. Ganloy Lenny S. Idorot Mark Jose G. Lamanilao Jem Jason F. Lee Kevin Ryan F. Lim Karina Alysa Y. Mamugay Ariel John M. Mercado John Marwell T. Mercado John Patrick T. Udan Christopher M. Olapi Adrian Jefferson D. Pasqua Vic Martin N. Pinida John Benedict B. Ributa Raylar L. Ridilias Glenn D. Revilla Ella U. Reyes Jr. Ray P. Saniel John Alec B. Sansha Shen T. Tropico Aljan G. Tudas Jefferson D. Orsavia Crisame L. Valenzuela Sergi Rene Rio C. Varona Jomelvic A. and Sikira Jose Moshi G. Bachelor of Library and Information Science, Languido Arvelin Jade M. Mascardo Sheila May C. Orhalesa Brandley B. and Tangaan Risa B.
Bachelor of Arts, Alderite Andre Michael G. Bagay Philip Albert S. Sidenio RG B. Laro Princess C. Magdaleno Gerardo Jr. M. Mejos Rocky Brian B. Orquisa John Roger Jr. S. Reinhardt Aaron Alexander D. Sanchez Leia Maya F. Sunga Joseph Jared Angelo T.
Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Abeliana Mark A. Alonzo Jessamay B. Angkla Johan A. Bagohin Vic Jason A. Basa Mark Francis V. Castro Lucky May P. Ferolino Mary Chris E. Fortuza Angela Camille A. Garcero Christine Joyce M. Gatapia Joshua John B. Jurban Juniel Mar M. Lanyohan Giselle M. Mondehar Rose M. E. Paklibar Isabel Zara. Salvania Leslie Charles B. And Ugbok Ronald S. Bachelor of Science in Social Work, Agan Athen Marie P. Alde Edelberto Jack June B. Alderite Rina R. Atienza Queenie A. Balaga Charlene R. Haji Asis Maisa C. Huit Roxanne L. Lupian Saramay A. Mahinay Sererixal M. Nunez Mailrose L. Pelonio Jerilyn O. Quinio Clarence S. Suerto Junior Ereneo S. Tagala Micaela. Tuvilla Elvin A. Villanueva Kenneth John D. And Wenceslao Crystal Jane B.
Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Ahok J. Carl C. Almario Clara Jean N. Anches Briggs Adrian L. Andres Bradwill A. Anunciado Noreen S. Anunciado Runilo Jr. M. Aparicio Jetro Guy B. Bangoy Angeline I. Barangan Julianne A. Barkin Kenneth R. Bola Bola Melissa Faye D. Bukil Charmaine
P. Briones Francis Lowell S. Buhia Sheila Marie C. Dakipil Carissa L. De Aziz Winona Claire T. De la Cruz Florimay J. Dinalagan Erica May O. Dinampo Judeline S. Eder Cristel A. Edilio Romel Jr. M. Estandarte Miljon B. Galaura Normel Jeca A. Gan Jeric Paul Y. Gegremosa Jade T. Henosas Philip Luke A. Hernandez Elizabeth M. Indicio Mary Chris P. Jacobo Evangeline B. Jimenez Willie V. Lagura Zaratea C. Lastimosa Heidi M. Limpo Charis Joy A. Lianto Pierre Philip L. Marquez Joby Adrian P. Martinez Adonis Cesar R. Montecalvo John Dave C. Nacion Wilbert T. Namuwag Isra Faith C. Napalet Jomari Mark C. Navarro Juniza F. Nunez Dion Dave A. Oranza April Joy E. Urut Monica M. Owis Jeffrey G. Paglinawan Mark Kevin L. Payot Mariel P. Perez Jonas A. Posadas Clay Quarantine Main P. Quijano Alan Jr. B. Kilong-Kilong Rose Ann M. Ravago Angelica I. Sarataw Carl John G. Soco Almer Jr. C. Zonzona Brian James C. Tanagon Mark Justin M. Teves Jesseline S. Yamamoto Shinamaika M. Yi Gina Liza Faye A. Zamora Rika May P.
Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Abad Ilranjan E. Abangan Chiska H. Abaw Jonel N. Amila Ringo E. Aton Harold E. Baklay Jisrael Din L. Baktol Revenjan C. Balagat Justin Sim S. Barayuga Jiner E. Bastatas Kimpi Yo. Bintoy Sammy James O. Berlanas Saint Justi M. Bueno Beligio E. Kabahog Earl Dennis E. Carl Melvin E. Kalunod Angelo S. Kanyal Joelry F. Canono BG P. Cansancio Stephen Paul D. Casinilio Gitani Ryan V. Castro Kevin D. Catalonia Jarlo G. S. Celosia Rio Winson B. Clarabal Jankel Chopilo D. Dagamak Glimer B. Dalumpines Iris V. Di Arca Anton John In. Desierto de Port Edwin John D. De Lapos Jimar Y. Dionisio Claydan De Lane. Dumagan John Paul E. Efrain Junior Marino B. Iskira Louis L. Pelonco Franz Nigel S. Fuentes Franklin M. Puerin Axel Dan C. Gloria Rafael J. Gore James Biob B. Gumanay Tor Regan. Hontilia Louis L. La Puente Kenneth Tyrone A. Lingatong Ramon III N. Llamada Lucius Sam B. Los Angeles Joel Jr. T. Magalin Neljan D. Malinaw Carl Roland M. Marapaw Lord Anthony D. Mariones Aljon D. Matiliano John Mark A. Monserrate Dan Erwin C. Mora Wendell Mark L. Negos Jr. Romulo T. Noya Jarwin D. Pacomio Gerald D. Pakudan John Carl B. Paig April Joy E. Pardelio Christian O. Pipito Cheminel J. Perez Ronald Jr. B. Kiatson Beatrice F. Rabaya Vrexaigor C. Riantaso Heljon C. Ripaso S. Christian M. Robelius Rainier L. Rogon John Lloyd L. Roelo Rex D. Roelo Ray D. Saholga Bernie D. Salaris Jomare Etz. Sawan Denzel B. Sembrano Nel Ayan P. Soterol Jason C. Songa Joy Anthony S. Tobang Randolph R. Oloan Jr. Jose Renato A. Wagas Gino S. Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, completed classroom instruction. Kaburnay John Genival P. Carnicer Kenneth C. Demiray Rail D. Limpot Lorimjan C. Mordeno Maloney D. Orprecio Mark Anthony E. Roplo Ed Angelo Ray P.
Ladies and gentlemen, the conferment of academic and non-academic awards.
As per tradition, the Holy Cross of Davao College gives recognition to graduates who excel in their academic performance. This is manifested in the awards conferred on them. The awards that these graduates receive are concrete manifestations of the high-quality Catholic education that we envision of providing all our students, especially the less fortunate. Moreover, it is at the same time the fruits of their toil, accompanied with God's grace. Academic awards, cum laude. We give high honor to graduates who excel in their academic performance with a general average of at least 85%, having no grade below 85% in any subject. It is provided further that a student is a resident in this institution for at least 4 consecutive semesters. This year's cum laude are Pelonco Franz Nigel, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Cobol Marisa, Bachelor of Elementary Education. Cal Melvin, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Casinilio Jetany Rhine, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Gumanay Tor Regan, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Special Academic Award, given to graduate who excel in their academic performance with only 1 grade below 85%. This year's Special Academic Awardee is Soterol Jason, Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. Loyalty Award, given to graduates who have completed their elementary, high school, and college education in our institution. The awardees are Mondihar Donna Jean, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology. Olape Adrian Jefferson, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Departmental Award. This award is given to a graduate who showed exemplary contribution to the department he or she belongs. This year's awardees are Balbuena Berica Nicole, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Casipe Lourdes, Bachelor of Elementary Education. Idilio Romel Jr., Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Perolino Mary Quiz, Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Ilaw Israel Artel, Bachelor of Secondary Education. Leopoldo Aba Jerry, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Magdaleno Gerardo Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Mandahay Michelle Faith, Bachelor of Physical Education. Monteclaro Jorlan Bisha, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering. Nunez Mail Rose, Bachelor of Science in Social Work. Plaza Eva Lorlin, Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. Uwa Carl, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Tangaan Riza, Bachelor of Library and Information Science. Villanueva Kenneth John, Bachelor of Science in Social Work. Ibanez Isagani, Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration. Athletic Award. This award is given to a graduate who has shown excellent athletic performance coupled with sound academic standing and good moral character. The recipient is able to make harmony between his studies and his athletic interests. The awardee is Benico John Nicole, Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration. Citation Award. The award is given to a graduate in recognition to his or her efforts and participation in many school activities in the light of the mission and vision of Holy Cross of Davao College. This year's awardees are Balungag Clems Marvin, Bachelor of Secondary Education. Buia Sheila Marie, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Casipe Lourdes, Bachelor of Elementary Education. Coma Roseline, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Idilio Romel Jr., Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Enriquez Christine Joy, Bachelor of Secondary Education. Lee Marisa, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Magdaleno Gerardo Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Orquiza John Roger Jr., Bachelor of Arts. Puwa Carl, Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. Sabalya Charmelaine, Bachelor of Elementary Education. Service Award. The award is given to a graduate in recognition to his or her exemplary efforts to promote the vision and mission of Holy Cross of Davao College to the community, and also this graduate is an example of what is a selfless servant leader. This year's awardees are Mantequilla Stephen Clark, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering. Pablo Limuel, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering. Plaza Eva Lorlin, Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management.
We shall witness the induction of graduates to the Alumni Association.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and follow after me. We, the graduates of the year 2021 of the Holy Cross of Davao College, promise and swear that we will adhere true faith to the legal orders and decrees of the Holy Cross of Davao College and that of the Alumni Association, that we promise these obligations upon ourselves voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations.
The Pledge of Loyalty.
Fellow graduates, please raise your right hand and let us all recite the Pledge of Loyalty. We, the graduates of 2021, do hereby and solemnly pledge loyalty to the high Christian ideals for which the Holy Cross of Davao College has established, and the Christian standards of life which he has traditionally set for the youth. Finally, we promise to exert zealous and untiring efforts to bring honor not only to ourselves and to our parents, but also to our beloved alma mater. We pledge to remain loyal and true to God and country.
Let us hear the message of thanks in behalf of the graduates by Ms. Marisa Cobol.
Senator Orrin Hatch used to say, graduation is not the end. It's the beginning. Almost 2 years had passed, yet COVID-19 still exists. But we are unstoppable. Amidst pandemic, we choose to go on because no amount of virus could hinder us. Instead, we become fearless to what future holds. To our distinguished guests, excellent leaders of the Holy Cross of Davao College, Brother Noah Vic H. Deloria, our school president, Dr. Teresa Fabiania, Head for Academic Affairs, Mr. Romel Momo, Head for Operations, and the program chairpersons, dear faculty and personnel, proud families, friends, and graduating class of 2020 and 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am glad to welcome all of you to our first ever virtual graduation ceremony. We finally made it. We are grateful that after all the hardships in thesis defense, countless pointers to study for the examinations, reporting, surprise oral recitations, quizzes, abrupt performances, and internship. We are finally graduating. Many of us assumed that this day won't happen, but we are gathered here to celebrate the culmination of our efforts. Today, with mixed emotions of joy and sadness, I stand here not as an individual, but as a representative of Batch 2020 and 2021. I hope that we feel genuine happiness despite we haven't marched, worn our black toga, escorted by the proudest person of our lives, who supported us from the very moment we came to this world. While I was writing this message, flashbacks of the many memories that tickled my mind. Who would forget the first experience we've encountered when we were once lost due to unfamiliar environment and several classrooms, without friends and acquaintances that could help us? Not only that, others who came from rural areas, including me, didn't want to be alone in the elevator because we didn't know how to use it. The first examination experience taught us not to miss the adjusted schedule. We who love to stay at the bleachers of the gymnasium for the internet connection purposes and library for study or for pastime. Let us not also forget the lifesaver buyayang. Others, when they got overloaded or bored, went to Nara. Seemed like Nara has a secret to relieve stress. Moreover, we remember that warm turned into sweaty and cold hands when we talked to our professors, took their difficult exams, and the most thrill-moving examinations for an education student like me in our biology and chemistry. Then came fourth year. It was also a heartwarming moment when we saw our names on the roll of interns. Those emotions of both parents and us when we got pinned, ready to be launched in the field. We've been through sleepless nights, especially for the education students who struggled to study and prepare lesson plans for demo teachings and strive to remember the things we reviewed just to pass our synthesis. The nervous feeling when we faced our observers, but heaven when we felt love and received genuine affection, thank yous and hugs from our cute pupils or students. God knew how we often prayed to pass. All of these precious memories made our journey more fun, unforgettable, valid, and worth celebrating. Sadly, that face-to-face fun and learning were canceled by the coronavirus. Various lockdowns were implemented. We were stuck in our homes, boarding houses, and dormitories. Some of us were having a hard time adjusting. Others have been attacked by anxieties due to the big changes that had been happening. Each one of us forced to stop from our internship, and we missed possible opportunities that we needed. Food trips, group studies, and parties were gone. Seemed almost all normal routines were gone in an instant. But throughout those studying in college, my dear batchmates, I believe we were able to unleash our strength and discover our weaknesses that needed attentions and improvements. We met individuals who unexpectedly became our friends, best friends. Some became lovers. But most of all, we became a family by heart. We cannot survive college years alone. I strongly agree to Dennis Brown's statement that goes, No man is an island. No man stands alone. In addition, an African proverb also said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. A good support system is truly significant. We had our group of friends whom can be our study buddies. Laugh together when we got low scores, or worse, nothing to answer, to the point of cracking the joke, bahalag bagsak or gamay score, basta buhi. And celebrate with those victories with more foods, because we survived and passed those nerve-wracking examinations. I hope that we are done expressing to our friends how grateful we are that we have them, or message them and declare to them God's favor to their future endeavors. I hope that the bond we've shared throughout those years will get stronger together. To our dear professors, who are smart, passionate, and selfless, daghang salamat, Ma'am, Sir. We will never forget the many things you have graciously given us chances in submitting what must be done. Thank you for laying the foundation for us. Thank you for the shared knowledge, priceless time dedicated, effort for teaching life, and for giving your all in the field of teaching to hone our dreams, transforming us into the best version of ourselves. There may be times that we lost interest, didn't understand the lessons, complained over a bunch of requirements, projects, assignments, researches, case studies, and difficult examinations. But we realized that no pain, no gain. And all you just wanted is that we can benefit out of those things. You wanted us to be prepared, ready to face the reality in the world. We will forever treasure those things and carry it for a lifetime. To our dear parents who are watching with us today, our family, especially to my mother, Nelba Cubol, and my siblings, to our guardians, sponsors, particularly to my Auntie Shirley and Uncle Hansen, and loved ones, thank you for being there with us. With a grateful heart, we dedicate this graduation ceremony for all of you. Thank you for helping us in making our dreams into reality. Hence, success would be tremendously hard on our part if not all of you who are God's given gift, who are unswerving through peaks and valleys, highs and lows, and uncertainties in order to make our burdens a little lighter. Thank you for your consistent prayers, which have saved us in many occasions. May you continue to support us in our journey as we pursue God's plan to the next level of our chosen path. I humbly request my batchmates in our homes to take this privilege to hug our parents and express our heartfelt gratitude. Now that all of us are preparing for our licensure examination or for others' next move, I hope and pray for everyone's success and victory. I know some, if not all, are feeling worried, but let us humbly pray for ourselves and entrust the rest to God. Philippians 1:6, it said, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it unto completion until the day of Christ Jesus. As we leave the comfort of our school premises, always to remember, once a Holy Crossian, always a Holy Crossian. From faith to truth, we may continue to uphold the values of servant leadership, dialogue, justice, peace, integrity of creation, with wisdom as the underlying principles. Let us not forget those inculcated values that our dearest institution taught us. Let us always embody the attitude of being a Christ-centered evangelizers who are mindful for the less fortunate. Let us strive to live with dignity as the reflection of a life that our school modeled us. May we become a blessing to others in all things that we do and say, and take part for the betterment of our society. We may never get tired to show compassion and kindness even to the unkind and unlovable. Just as what Senator Orrin Hatch has said, and I quote, graduation is not the end. Absolutely, it doesn't really stop here. This is just a springboard to a more exciting journey. Yes, this will not be easy, but just look how long God has brought us this far. Look at the influence that we are holding today. We are too powerful to change the world and make a difference. Dear batchmates, let's continue to enjoy the rides, take our time, and value those individuals who bring out the best in us. God bless, padayon sa pag-uswag. Once again, thank you, and congratulations, graduates.
Let us welcome the school president, Brother Noel Vic H. Deloria, for the message to the graduates.
Graduation day is always a great day to remember. However, this 51st commencement exercises is very special indeed because against all odds due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we made it through. You 782 graduates have been formally proclaimed as such. Congratulations. And thanks to all the dedicated people behind these graduation rites. There is so much to learn from this pandemic, and I would like to focus on 3 simple lessons. The first lesson is coming from Psalm 144, verse 4, and I quote, "Man is like the breath. His days are like a passing shadow." End of the quote. Millions of people have died unexpectedly because of COVID-19. Life is short. Therefore, spend it in love and joy rather than in anger, hatred, loneliness, misery, and negativity. Discover the gifts God has afforded you, and remember, they are not given to you only to be kept under the bushel basket. Let the best of who you are shine, so that you become a witness to God's glory, and your future should twinkle like a star. Certainly, you will have people around you to help reach your dreams. Be grateful always. Never forget that you are gifted to give. A reminder as we celebrate the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines. Let us be thankful with what we have. Second lesson, and our Miss Kubol has already mentioned this. No man or no person is an island. Pope Francis says, No one can face life in isolation. We are called to relate, to inspire, to take care, to reach out. COVID-19 is a monstrous enemy that we cannot even see. We are in this together to combat this treacherous enemy. We cannot do it alone. We need to form solidarity, a greater fraternity that goes beyond borders. We need to protect each other by first protecting ourselves with mask, face shield, vaccine, and even by simply washing our hands and keeping social distancing. We need to take social responsibility and create the herd immunity. For united we stand, divided we fall. Pope Francis in Fratelli Tutti says, and I quote, "True, a worldwide tragedy like the COVID-19 pandemic momentarily revived the sense that we are a global community, all in the same boat, where one person's problems are the problems of all. Once more, we realize that no one is saved alone. We can only be saved together." End of the quote. The third lesson is from Romans 8, verse 31. If God is for us, who can be against us? We will always have problems to solve and hindrances to overcome. But when our faith is anchored on God who dwells in us, wherever we will be, whatever circumstance we shall be in, when we believe, miracles shall happen, blessings shall sustain us. Sometimes God's presence is not always felt. Miracles and blessings are not apparent. That is why I hope Holy Cross of Davao College, your alma mater, has taught you to pray ardently and discern properly. If we keep our hearts and minds open, we can allow God to guide us in every step we make, in every road we take. If God is with us, we live in His love. And when we are filled with God's love, there is no room for fear. From 1 John 4:18. And our beloved St. John Paul II pleaded with us, and I quote, "Never, ever give up on hope. Never doubt, never tire, and never become discouraged. Be not afraid." End of the quote. And if I may continue, always remember these 4 P's. Have passion in what you do and dream of. This propels you to be persistent and persevering, and let all be wrapped in prayer. Surely, having all these shall lead you to a deeper understanding and wisdom about life. Once again, passion, persistence, perseverance, and more importantly, prayer. Your mentors here at HCDC have helped you prepare well for the future, not only to be professionally adept, but also humanly and spiritually strong. Kahit anong pagsubok, laban lang. Let us then be grateful to our mentors and administrators. I would also like to thank your parents, guardians, and scholarship providers for entrusting you to us and for believing in the kind of education HCDC can offer and in the ideals that HCDC stands for. Ex fide ad veritatem, from faith to truth. Every graduation day is also a send-off day. And so, I bid you well. Go, be a positive influencer and selfless servant leader in cultivating a humane world. With Mary, our mahal na ina, and Joseph, the humble father and silent worker, as our models. Be a person of dialogue and a promoter of justice, peace, and integrity of creation. Be a beacon of hope like the triumphant cross of Christ. Hail, Holy Cross. Congratulations.
Where we are right now, let us ponder the message that amidst this pandemic, truly, we will rise again. The graduation song.
I can see it now, crystal clear as day. My people will rise again. Someday, soon, somehow, somewhere down the way, my people will rise again. My people, we will rise again. We will learn to spread our wings and fly again, like an eagle to the distant dawn. We will rise again. No more hollow words, no more shallow lies. For tomorrow, we will rise again. No more shattered hopes, no more tattered lives. This time tomorrow, we will rise again. My people, we will rise again. We will learn to spread our wings and fly again, like an eagle to the distant dawn. From out the shackles of the past, we'll be flying free at last and rising with the morn. We will stand and we will rise again. Nothing, no one can take my dreams from me. I won't let them, I won't let them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the HCDC song Ex Fide ad Veritatem.
Davao, land southern Mindanao, stands a blazing cross to guide and transform its flock to Christ-like life and love. Red, white, and blue forever be symbols of the heavenly. Thy holy cross, thy glory we proclaim. With gratitude and hope we sing thy name. Ex fide ad veritatem, in our being we see thy radiance exalts to grant us wisdom that directs in a search for meaning and the truth, who is Jesus Christ our Lord. Red, white, and blue forever be symbols of the heavenly. Thy holy cross, thy glory we proclaim. With gratitude and hope we sing thy name. Ex fide ad veritatem, in our being we proclaim. Alma Mater, dear, thy mark ascends to mold the young, to serve the least, to be bearers of justice, love, and peace, and sharers of God's grace. Red, white, and blue forever be symbols of the heavenly. Thy holy cross, thy glory we proclaim. With gratitude and hope we sing thy name. Ex fide ad veritatem, in our being we proclaim. On Lord, holy cross, stand for our mission. With the Blessed Mother Mary, we are led in our journey of faith. Thy holy cross, thy glory we proclaim. With gratitude and hope we sing thy name. Ex fide ad veritatem, in our being we proclaim. Ex fide ad veritatem, in our being we proclaim.
The recessional